For
Yeah.
you, did you, even putting aside like all that past, as the technology advanced and everything, have you been able to find yourself taking advantage of it? Is that something that came natural to you, or was it something that you kind of were a little hesitant of just because you didn't necessarily know it?
Um, I feel I still struggle with whatever social media because the TikTok and whatever, I'm like not really into it. I think at first I was like really trying to get into it. I've always been an open book. I would, write what I was thinking, what I was feeling, whatever. And then with the years, I started to be more private and not that I despise social media. We really need it, to promote the shows and everything. But I feel a lot of people get their popularity from what they do online and not necessarily in the ring.
Mhm.
And I feel some of the quality of wrestling kind of went away with that because um I feel that people now when they watch a show, there's things that they won't, how can I phrase that right? Um they will accept things that years ago they would have said like they would probably chant "you fucked up" a lot more, or they would have complained that it wasn't good, and now suddenly it's okay. Which I mean, nobody wants to go through the "you fucked up" chant or just being dissed online. Um, it's really hard for me to explain, but um, that's definitely one thing I've noticed where if the person is cool online, the crowd will accept a lot more. They will be a lot more lenient into accepting things that are not
Gotcha.
good.
You know, I'm
If that
forgiving.
makes sense.
Yeah, they're more forget, especially like
Yeah.
in 2023. If and I don't want to throw any shade on anybody, but if you're a quote unquote meme wrestler where you do something that takes off because it's viral and it's funny, you're going to get a lot of fans, even if it's not necessarily good or even good for wrestling. People are going to like you because, hey, that's funny, or that was quite the moment, and then they'll inherently forgive more of what you do as opposed to maybe somebody else who didn't have that viral moment.
Yeah, or they'll put people like they're gonna get a shot to someone who was exactly like you said, who went viral with a stupid thing because like he was popular online. When you got another wrestler that's so much better and has a greater physique or more experience or whatever, and they're not gonna use it because the other guy was viral, and they're gonna use this person before, which I think sometimes hurts the quality of the show. But then again, I mean, um, I always say it's the promoter's money. They can do what they want.
And it's one of those things that's tough because on one hand, you know, if you can capitalize on it, that can be a lot of attention. But a lot of times those things are one-offs, and just because they had one popular moment, you're not going to get a return on that investment.
And if you invest on somebody who's good, somebody who's got experience, or somebody who has like a young kid who has tons of potential, then you can work a long program with this person and go on and actually, yes, invest in that person that can become like a stable of your promotion because you put the time in, because this person you could actually work with, and it was just not a one-off, or something that was popular at that moment and a year later is not anymore. But it is what it is. That's social media. It comes with it, I guess.